Good afternoon, guys. Happy, I was gonna say Sunday, then I was gonna say Saturday. It is Friday. Happy Friday to all of your sunshiny faces. We got back from Meijer and we also went to Jewel, so we did do both of those two stores so that we could kind of get them done and sort of out of the way. Like they're not necessarily close to each other, but we just kind of like went around to get to both of them, which isn't that big of a deal. Like now all, like again too, if my dad does Tony's and Caputo's, and then we might just go to Meijer and like Menards or something like that possibly tomorrow or whatever. But either way, we did get back from these two stores, which are normally kind of the bigger two stores too, and require a lot more of, I don't know, like focus kind of on like making sure like I clipped all the coupons for things or I got all the sales and stuff like that. Like Tony's and Caputo's is normally pretty simple, and all these just like whatever we just need for the week kind of stuff. A little bit more difficult sometimes just to like make sure I get all the deals and then find everything in the grocery stores. They're bigger stores too a lot of the time, so I normally have more to get at those stores as well, whereas like Tony's and Caputo's is normally a lot less, and all these a small store kind of for the most part, and it's just kind of like, you know, like I don't know, it's easier to do those stores. So getting these both out of the way is kind of nice. But I will share with you guys what we did get. There was a few things we didn't get from Jewel. They didn't have a couple things tagged or marked. They were supposed to have the Pillsbury brownie mixes. They were on sale for $1.50. There was a 50-cent off coupon, so it would have been $1. They weren't tagged at the right price, and I don't want to like risk getting up there paying the wrong price or whatever. Then they also didn't have the Powerades, or no, not the Powerades, the Gatorades. They're supposed to be 99 cents, and they were not marked either. I think they were with a coupon, but they had no sales tag anywhere. And my mom prefers Powerade, and Jack and my dad both have a lot of like sports drinks anyway, so I was like, I wouldn't be getting them for her. So I was like, if they don't have it and it's not tagged, I'm just not gonna get it. I thought there was maybe one other thing, but I can't remember off the top of my head, and I think we got everything from Meijer, and it looks like all my coupons came off at both stores. So in total for everything, we did get a lot of produce from Jewel. It was kind of the majority actually of what they had for the most part. But most of the stores didn't have a ton of stuff going on this week anyway, because it's like the week before Easter. So a lot of the deals and things like that weren't that great. Normally it's weird, sometimes we will see really good sales on some things like right before a holiday, and then sometimes we won't. It's just kind of a toss-up, and this week was one of those weeks where like we didn't really actually see that many great deals. So anyways, let me share with you guys what we did pick up from both Meijer and Jewel today. These items combined were everything from both stores. This was what we picked up from Meijer, and this was what we picked up from Jewel. And for both stores, it was under $65, and that's with tax. So that's not too bad overall for what we did get. And you guys can see like we got a ton of produce. But they, again too, there wasn't a ton of deals really going on at either of the two stores. Like a lot of times I can expect to pay around that price for just Jewel. But again, they didn't have a ton of stuff on sale this week, because a lot of the stuff that they did have was like Easter kind of specific stuff, like ham, and they had like other stuff, but then like it wasn't good sales too, if that makes sense. Like they had like dinner rolls, but they were like $1.99, which I feel like is expensive for dinner rolls. Like, and like that kind of stuff, just like, you know, I don't know, Easter type, you know, stuff or whatever. So anyways though, let me share with you guys Meijer first. That was these items here on this side of the table, and these cost $26.83 after tax. And we saved $20.13, which isn't overall too bad for Meijer, like savings wise. And like even too, for example, the frozen meatballs, those are normally $8.99. they were on sale for $6.99, and then there was a $1 off coupon, so it was just $5.99, which honestly is not too bad. And these normally when I make them, I will do 2 dinners out of them. The first night normally I will do like meatball sandwiches, and then whatever meatballs are left over, which normally they're still a pretty good amount, we will do like spaghetti and meatballs. And so that normally goes for making 2 meals, so that's like $3 per meal, which isn't overall too bad. You know, plus again too, the few extra things that you need for that, like pasta sauce and the noodles and buns and stuff like that. But not too bad of a price. But that wasn't a 50% savings, but that's still a really good price. Like that's probably around all these prices on meatballs. I did compare it to Walmart's. It was cheaper than Walmart's price, so I thought, like I said, overall it wasn't too bad. And even if it wasn't like a 50% savings. Some of the other deals they had going on, the Meyer applesauce, it was either specifically this blue raspberry kind or one other kind I can't remember off the top of my head, but these were $2.29 and they had a 50-cent off coupon, so this was just $1.79, which wasn't too bad. And I've been on a big applesauce kick. Like I've been having a lot of applesauce lately, so that wasn't too bad. They also had these Febreze small spaces. These were $3.39 normal price, but they had a $2.30 off coupon. So it's just $1.09, and I thought that was a pretty good price. We always put one of these in the bathroom. So like I said, I thought that was a good price for, you know, what we ended up getting. They also had this Country Crock, this like sizzle and drizzle kind of stuff. That was normally, it's $3.59. It was on sale for $2.49, and they had a $2 off coupon, so it's just 49 cents. I think it's kind of like, again, too, sort of olive oil, butter type, you know, like cooking. Like you can use it for like, again, like skillet type stuff, things like that, but you can also like drizzle it over like kind of like butter. I'm assuming it's like butter basically, but they had that high value coupon on that item because it's newer, which was pretty good. They also had the Velveeta mac and cheese, which is on sale for $2.89, normally $3.09, but they had a $1 off coupon, so it was $1.89. They also had these gluten-free croutons. These are normally $4.69. They were on sale for $3.69, and there was a $1 off coupon. So actually that coupon did not come off. There was supposed to be a $1 off coupon. I did check it ahead of time. I'm noticing it doesn't look like it came off, which is unfortunate. It was supposed to be $2.69, and that's pretty good because a lot of times gluten-free stuff and, you know, like specialty diet type stuff is normally a lot more money. But again, I just noticed it looks like that coupon didn't come off, which is unfortunate. So they also had the Knorr rice sides. These were on sale, $5 for 4, normally $1.39 each, and then they had a $1 off of 4 coupons, so it was just $4 for 4 or $1 each, which wasn't too bad. They also had the mayonnaise, the Hellmann's mayonnaise, which was a pretty good deal. This was normally $6.39 and it was on sale for $5.99, and they had a $3 off coupon, so it was just $2.99. That's over 50% savings, and on mayonnaise, that's a pretty good price. So went ahead and definitely made sure to pick one of those up. They also had the Prego pasta sauces, which were on sale $6 for 3, and they had a $2 off of 3 coupons, so they were just $4 for 3 or like $1.33 each, which was also pretty good. So that was everything from Meyer. Then over here at Jewel, these items ended up costing $37.47, and we saved $51.80, which is again too a pretty good savings. We did get a lot of produce stuff. They had all of these croutons were on sale for 99 cents. They were a limit of 4 with the Just For You coupon. We had these Ocean Spray like cranberries. These were also on sale 99 cents, limit 2. They added the Bolt House Farms. I love these little smoothie things. I got the Berry Boost kind. Those ones are my favorite flavor, but they were $1.99. I think they were maybe a limit of 6. It was kind of a lot. I wasn't really going to pick up 6 of them, even though that price is pretty good. I just went ahead and picked up 2. They also had these cantaloupe cups. These were on sale for 99 cents as well, limit 2. So we picked up 2 of those. Same with the lettuce, 99 cents, limit 2. The spinach was the same price as well, also I believe a limit of 2. We just picked up one of those. The celery, also 99 cents, limit 2. We just picked up one of those. Cucumbers were $1.99, limit 2. We picked up 2 of those. They also had the Earthbound Farms organic salads, or there was one other brand I can't remember, but they were $1.99, limit 4, and those are 2 separate coupons, so you could essentially buy 8 of them in total if you wanted to. It's kind of a lot. I normally wouldn't use up that much salad in a week, so I just picked up one of those. Also had the brown berry breads, which were on sale for $1.99. They were a limit of 2 with the Just For You coupon, so we picked up 2 of those. And then they had these Evolution, like the healthy soda kind of stuff. I really like these. I think I might have tried the orange flavor once, but the orange flavor is the only kind that is included with these coupons. I don't know if they're discontinuing this flavor. I think, like I said, I tried the orange kind. I don't remember if I loved it that much. I actually don't really love orange soda all of too much, but I love lemon lime ones, like these, like healthy sodas, all the different brands, like the Poppy and Olipop and this Evolution kind. There's a few other brands as well, but the like lemon lime kind of those are my favorites. But like I said, I think I tried these before. It were pretty good. I think these were a limit of 12. I just picked up 4 because that seemed like a lot, and like I said, I don't remember if I loved this flavor or not, but that might have been why it was only that flavor. Either way though, that was everything we ended up picking up at Jewel. The only other deal that they did have going on, they also had the Pepperidge Farm like swirl breads, like cinnamon swirls and stuff like that. Those were also $2.99 limit 2 with the Just For You coupon, but they also did not have those tagged. And a lot of times they never seem to have those at my store, so I was kind of anticipating they wouldn't. And then when I saw them there, I was like, oh, and then they didn't have a tag, and I was like, oh, maybe these aren't the right ones. And again too, I don't want to go through everything and try and figure out that Jewel, like, oh, are these things actually included or not. And the like Gatorade one even too, like, had a weird picture on it, but it said it was all variety, so I was like, I just don't want to risk not getting the right thing and then getting up there paying a ton of money because they're like $3 normally, when they're supposed to be like 99 cents. So either way, good deals overall between both stores. Like I said, for under 65 bucks for everything, I thought wasn't too bad. But I'm gonna get this stuff put away now. I thought I'd just share with you guys what was going on at Meijer and Jewel for this week. Well guys, I'm going to take a shower and get to bed. I actually realized that the Jewel haul I showed with you guys earlier also included 6 avocados that must have fallen out of the bag and onto the chair, that we also picked up. They were 99 cents and they were a limit of 6 with the Just For You coupon. Must have fallen out of the bag when I was putting them away, or like putting everything on the table to share with you guys. So my mom was like, oh, did you get avocados? And I was like, yeah. Why? And she was like, oh, well, they were sitting on the chair. And I was like, because me and my dad had cleared off everything and put everything away, like the entire table was clear. So I was like, where did you find those? And then yeah, we figured out that I apparently did not share that with you guys. So anyways though, like I said, I'm gonna take a shower and get to bed. We got all the laundry room stuff all hung back up and all put away, which is awesome, after we moved everything for doing the floors and all that stuff. So now that is pretty much done almost entirely, but I will see you guys in tomorrow's vlog. If you guys did enjoy today's, make sure you guys give a big old thumbs up. If you guys are new, we'd love if you'd subscribe, and I'll see all of your sunshiny faces tomorrow. So bye guys.